Welcome to my first English video presentation. It is called Corona and How We Get Through Spagyric Answers to the Question of Our Time. So, as you see, it's about the Corona time we all go through on one hand and the Spagyric system of PHYLAK Sachsen on the other hand. I show you some essential facts about the PHYLAK Sachsen system, about Spagyric in general, and how we can use this special system of PHYLAK Sachsen to look a little bit deeper and to get some hidden information about what's going on in the world right now and what we all go through. But what about me? That's me, your referent today. My name is Ingo Reinhardt. I'm a coach and an expert for post-traumatic growth, post-traumatic progress, and this is the situation which will appear after we went through the whole Corona situation. I'm sure of that. And you find me on the internet, my website here, that is jägercoach.de. So you get a little more information about me right there. But what will be the video presentation about? Yeah, welcome to the Corona time. Corona time, we're all in. The whole world goes through that time. And one main question is how we may get through this situation. It's a great process. The whole world, all human beings had never been through such a time before, and there are many things that appear in connection with Corona right now. Yeah, the current situation. Currently, many people worry. That's a fact. They worry about their health because of the virus, of the COVID disease and all that things. But much more of that, they worry about their work, their income, and the future in general. So what will happen next? What about the measures of the government? What will appear in the future? So these are the main questions, and we're here with PHYLAK Sachsen Spagyric. So another question surely is, how can Spagyric help? How can Spagyric help in this current situation? What is it able to create? How we get through this situation? So first of all, what is Spagyric? And I tell you something about what is Spagyric in general. Spagyric describes special essences made from healing plants. The healing plants. This is the main fact. So these essences are essences of nature. And the term Spagyric is composed by two Greek word syllables. The first syllable is spao. That means to separate. Something in the healing plants is separated. And the second term agero, that means to connect in the sense of rejoining. So something in the plants is separated, it's transformed by that process, and it is rejoined. So the name refers mainly to the manufacturing process of Spagyric, in which a healing plant is split, transformed in the process, and rejoined in an energetic essence. And that happens through the three natural processes. And you all know the three natural processes. The three natural processes every healing plant goes through are, first of all, the fermentation process. Second, the distillation process. And third, the ashing. It is called sulfur, mercury, and sal in the alchemistic terms because Spagyric has a long history and it refers to the alchemistic world in original. The system Spagyric PHYLAK is a very special system. It currently consists of 108 Spagyric single essences, and these single essences are numbered by ordinal numbers. So that gives you the possibility to create mixtures out from single plants, individual mixtures for individual processes, individual persons. Yeah, that's very important because I, as a coach, use Spagyric for my clients only from one reason, and this is, let me tell you, whatever we perceive as a problem or a drama in our lives, it is always some kind of separation experience, isn't it? Illness separates us from health, divorce separates us from partner and family, and dismissal separates us from work and income. So mainly the whole life is full of change, and change always means separation from the familiar. So there are many processes in life where there is separation and rejoining or reconnecting things. Yeah, and this is the main fact that goes through the fermentation, where new things were created in the process. So this insight was the reason why I, as a coach, was looking for a remedy for my coaching work that already had this experience of separation and rejoining. And so finally I found Spagyric, and this is what we're talking about. Another important fact is the PHYLAK system is numbered by ordinal numbers, so therefore numerological correlations can also be presented with this special system. And I will show you some things about how letters and words contain some kind of information, and we can use this system Spagyric PHYLAK as a mirror, as a mirror to present us some hidden information. And this is amazing possibility, and I show you how it works. Okay, the dosing of the essences is also very important. Because of the doses, we have the possibility to connect with special levels. We agree that a human being can be described in 3 levels, and that is spirit, body and soul. So with regard to this energetic and material levels of our complete organism, we can adjust the dosing to match a special level. Yeah? All levels can only be separated in this abstraction. You can't separate it in general, but we can say that the dosing fixes a special level. So if the problem lies mainly in the spirit's level, we use 3 times 3 drops from the pipette, or if you use a spray that works energetically very potential, more effective than drops actually, you use 3 times only 2 strokes, because 1 stroke of a spray is about 1.5 drops. So you have the 3 times 3 a day if you use the drops, or 3 times 2 strokes if you want to aim the spirit level first. The soul level is a little bit more of doses, because the soul level is a bit deeper. The spirit is connected with thoughts. It's very fast, thoughts are going very fast, and the soul level is connected with emotions. So you use 3 times 6 drops or 3 times 4 strokes of a spray to aim the soul level, and the body is the part um, which is yeah, needs a little bit more than the other levels, so you can go 3 times 9 drops or higher. Yes, you can always go higher, and 3 times 6 strokes if you use a spray. So you aim the body level if you want to change the body actions. Yes, you know, if some things in the organs, in the liver and in the kidneys should be aimed. This is the most dosing you have to use. The PHYLAK Saxon Spagyric has information in 2 forms. One, the essential form, is the book of keywords. Looks like that. The keywords, there is a presenting all the single essences, and every essence is described by keywords. What is the special message of the plant? And it's always described in 2 ways. It is about energetic aspect and about physical aspect. Therefore, you have the both sides of the medal, and you see what is the energetic aspect. This is the aspect I mostly deal with as a coach, because I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist, I'm a coach for mental and emotional processes. So my interest lies mainly on the energetic, but also the action of the body is a thing I know about, and both things are connected. You can separate this in the fact. So the ordinal numbered essences. Here you see the contents of the book of the keywords. You see the first plant in the spagyric system of PHYLAK is Achillea millefolium. The second one is Aconitum napellus, and so on and so on. It's about 108 essences by now in the year 2020, and this will exceed every year. Every year 2 plants are added to the complete system, so we grow by year. These are the ordinal numbered essences. And I'll tell you some things about what the ordinal numbers means, and what we have on what kind of ordinal systems we had to deal with. Because this ordinal numbered system gives us the possibility to detect some kind of hidden information, because we have different ordinal systems. You know, one thing that is the basis of our language, or what we're talking, it is the system called alphabet, the ABC, because A is always the first, B is always the second, C is the third, and so on and so on. As you see it in this table, this is the alphabet system. It's an ordinary system, and we have the system Spagyric PHYLAK, as we saw in the keywords. First is Achillea, second is Aconitum, and so on and so on. So what we're talking about is some kind of a secret knowledge of energetic information in letters and words, because the letters are only symbols for sounds in original, and sounds consist of frequencies. So it's dynamic information. This is what is shifted through this ordinary system. So we have information, we have shifting of information through coding, because we use the symbols as a code for sounds. Yeah, and we're talking about getting information through decoding. So let's have a look how it may work in the practice. Coding, shifting, and decoding. Coding means translating information from one ordinal system to another. As we saw, we have the alphabet, and we can change the alphabet ordinal system to PHYLAK ordinal system. We're talking about information. Information consists of data and is created when a meaning is assigned from the form of the data and an effect is created from it. So as I was talking about, in origin there are only frequencies. Yeah? Most in the world consists of frequencies. There's only a little material, most of it, how it is structured, how it fits together, it's created by frequencies. And frequencies from sounds consists of these frequencies. And we coded sounds in letters, and letters or words were created from letters. So we have this special path the information goes through. So there is energetic information in letters and words, and that offers us the possibilities of shifting information through coding and getting information through decoding. So that's an amazing fact, and we will see how it works. Let's have a look at the new words we get to know this year, in the year 2020. The first and the common word for this process we are all in is corona. Corona. So we separate the corona in the single letters, and we take a look what letters they are in the sense of the alphabet. So we see first letter is C, that is the third letter in the alphabet system. O is the 15th, R is the 18th, and so on and so on. Yeah, so we get a number for every letter, and what happens then is you sum the numbers up, and finally you get 66 by the addition, and then you take a look in the Spagyric system PHYLAK, and you see 66, that is Solidago. That is interesting because it shows us something about the common situation of corona. And here you see what we're talking first. It is a situation of paralyzing fear. It is depression and it is frustration. All those emotions are going around the world, and this is the fact what is presented by detecting in this way what means corona in general information, in energetic information. So Solidago, it's the botanical name for the plant, and it is from Latin. It's very interesting to look at the name. You see solid ago. Yeah, what was solid in the past is ago. Things have changed. People talking about the new normal, but the new normal isn't normal at all. Yeah, so there is a process where the solid is ago, and what is left is very unsecure, and that causes a fear. What will happen? What will come next? It causes depression. We are experiencing lockdown and decline, and it's a frustration. We don't know what to do. We are so helpless in the situation, and so Solidago is the most important plant to drain the fear. Yeah, to free from the fear. It's spread about it's spread through media, it's spread through television, radio, newspaper, everywhere. You see the corona numbers, you see the death, you see what will happening, what about our health, what about our work, every enterprise is shut down and all those things. So there's a great need for draining the fear, because in the state of fear we're not able to think clearly. We're not able to decide clearly. We're not able to act actually. Yeah. So this is a great need of our time, and this is what the PHYLAK Spagyric system told us at first about corona, and that is very interesting, isn't it? It's amazing how the system works as a mirror to show us what is going on in the time by now. And we have possibility to go a little bit further also. We can go a little bit deeper. I call it the second level. So we have these numbers we had add to 66, but we can also add the numbers itself. You see, 3, 0 plus 3 is 3. But 15, 1 plus 5 is 6. Or maybe 18, you see, 1 plus 8 is 9. So you get a different number, and this is 30. 30 on the second level. And this shows us the quintessence, or what is the deeper sense, or what is required. And 30 is Eleuterococcus centicosus in the Spagyric system. And what is required is it is an adaptogenic power of resistance to leave a situation behind. So here we get to know it is about a process of leaving a situation, and that is a little bit more information than only draining the fear. It is about leaving an old, maybe an outdated situation behind. Let's have a look at the original keywords. Eleuterococcus, you see the keywords here. I've copied it from the book of keywords in this video presentation. It means to withdraw into a shell. Isn't that interesting? To withdraw into a shell, that is what we call lockdown today. Yeah, that is what we call lockdown, and is an essence of becoming. So there's something happening inside. Maybe it's an inner process we go through. It's a rocket to leave a situation behind. That is stated here in the keywords. And it is about immunization. Yeah, we have to keep awareness of ourselves, of our inner process, to create an inner immunization, not an outside immunization like it is represented in the vaccination and all that stuff. There's an immunization of the person itself. That is interesting. And you see, treasury. That is a phenomenon we see everywhere in the world. It's no matter in which country you look, there is so much fraud, there's so much lies all around the world. How the numbers of the coronavirus are manipulated and all that stuff. It's very interesting how you get a deeper sense of corona if you go down to the second level of detection to create or to find some important hidden information in the whole situation. COVID is the disease. It's also interesting. Let's have a look at COVID. COVID, you see, it's also the third. Yeah, O is the 15th. It's like corona. And then comes a V that is 22 and 9 and 4. You sum it up and you get 53. That is also interesting because 53 in the Spagyric system is okubaka. And then the keyword, you see, the gold of the poor. It's about detoxification. It's about liberation. It's about turning lead into gold. It's about, the keyword is the poison when one is poisoned in the broad sense without our knowledge. So we have to use okubaka in order to convert the poison into health. We have to convert negative into positive. Yeah, and this is the great transformation what is going on. Yeah, so we get more information the deeper we look. And from this situation, from this information, we are able to create a first mixture. I call it mixture phase 1. And this is the SOS point 3 in the PHYLAK Spagyric, is a remedy of rescue. We need first. We need some kind of rescue in this situation by converting negative energies and draining the fear for regaining our ability to think, decide, and act again. So it looks like that. You see, the energetic mixtures are always composed by the first letter of the plant. You see, the first S is salvia. There's number 63. That is the rescue plant in PHYLAK Spagyric. That is the plant which has very much power to rescue something. Yeah, or maybe be the joker in a situation where you don't know how to go through, how to get a key for resolving the situation. And then you add 10 to the 63. You have the 63 and then the 53. There's okubaka. It's about converting the negative energies into positive energies, converting the power of negative emotions into positive emotions. And this is always helped by the last one, that is 66, is Solidago. It's about removing fear, as we're talking about. Removing fear in order to think clearly, to be able to decide things and to act again. So this will be the first mixture to get out of this situation of fear, because the situation of fear, that is a circle who gets you down. It gets you down in depression and frustration, and you have to drain the fear and come back and be back to think again and decide again and to act again. But there's also a second phase, I call it. The dosing is also important. So we are working on the spiritual and the emotional level. So you use 3 times 2 strokes to 3 times 4 spray strokes. Yeah, that depends on if the main problem is in your thoughts or in your emotions. Maybe it's both. So you start with 3 times 2 strokes and you increase to 3 times 4 strokes a day. And what I think it's the best way to use the essence as a spray, because a spray works energetically more effective than only drops. And there's only about how you use it, if you use drops or spray. And another thing, what has been lost in the time we are going through? What has been lost? It is the smile. You know, all sources say all these masks are ineffective in concerning the virus, or concerning the possibilities to be infected or whatever. But you lose the smile, you lose the face, you lose laugh, you lose the joy of living. It is behind your mask. So let's get it back. So we create a second mixture that is called enjoy. So you have to connect your inner joy again, and enjoy the process we are going through, because it is a process, and we see the light as we walk through this process. And you use this second mixture, and this is starts with Eleutherococcus with a 30, as we have on the second level from the corona decoding. That means take a different path. It is a sense of becoming, as we read, to leave a situation behind. And the second plant is Nux formica, processing the past. You have to process the past to get to know where you come from. Yeah? You have to process all the old information if you want to create a new information. Yeah? It is, as we know, to leave an old situation behind. So first of all, you have to get to know your old situation. You have to develop a new awareness of where you come from. And then 88 Jaburandi, it's about mastering a transitional situation. You have to go through a transitional situation. It is from the old structures, leaving old structures behind, and then we'll come to think about new structures and how to create these new structures. Then we come to Okubaka, what we had before. It's about conversion of negative energies into positive, turn lead into gold. So this is the inner process. And last, it's Yohimbe. That's a very great tree in Africa. It's a very powerful tree. So the message of the Yohimbe tree is getting into your own energy and joy again. So therefore, this mixture of the phase 2, it's enjoy, and you use it, as we said, 3 times 2 strokes to 3 times 4 strokes as a spray, and use it in spray because of the energetic work of the mixture. We had Corona. We had a small look at COVID. Now there is the more scientific term, that is SARS-CoV-2, and that will be interesting to become a more scientific. So we have a look. SARS-CoV-2. These are the letters and the number 2, and what it means in the alphabetic system. S is 19, A is the first one in the alphabet, R is 18, S again 19, and so on and so on. And again, you sum the numbers up and you get 99. And that is interesting, because 99 is the last number before you get 3 digits. So the last number of the 2 digits, and after that you go to 100, there will be 3 digits. So maybe it's about leaving an old circle of 2 digits and increasing in a level there's about 3 digits. Let's have a look at the key words. 99 is Leucopus virginicus, and there you see, very interesting, it is a special essence for closing a circle for a new immaculate start. That's interesting, isn't it? It's a spiritual guide for spiritual elevation. You elevate yourself by getting on a new level. This is the preparation for getting on a new level. It indicates the end of a circle, closes an obsolete past to restart towards a cleaner future in every sense, as a rebirth. So that is what you read actually in the key words about 99 Leucopus virginicus. And this is a very good hint for the situation going on in the world, in the awareness. I'm sure we are in a process to develop a new awareness around the world. And here we get information what will help us from the spagyric. So it is Lycopus, Lycopus virginicus. It's very interesting. And we use the second level. We have this 99 on first, and then we add 1 plus 9 is 10, 0 and 1 is 1, 1 and 8 is 9, 1 and 9 is 10, and so on and so on, and we sum them up again, and we get the 45. The 45. And we remember the second level tells us what will be required. And so here we go. 45, it's Lycopodium clavatum. And this is rise, momentum, strength. This is a little moss, and it is a very, very old plant. It is one of the fossil plants we have. It's more than 700 million years old on this world. So it's a great plant which gives us a motivation and strength and perseverance. And it's a motivation in general to process in life, strength, courage, energy that helps us rise. So this is the main thing what is required to go through this situation of transformation, what we are in, developing a new awareness and leaving an old situation behind. We need a strength, an inner strength, and this is presented by Lycopodium clavatum. Corona and SARS-CoV-2 decoding. Let's have a look at some remarkable correlations. We have 66 in Corona and 99 in SARS-CoV-2. There's let's say a Solidago Lycopus circle. You see, because Solidago means overcoming fears. This is the first step, and you take a 180-degree turn to end on 99 Lycopus virginicus, and that means to end an outdated circle. So you turn the 66 180 degrees round and you come to 99. Interesting, isn't it? And some further remarkable correlations if you have a look at the numbers which are presented. 6 and 6 are 12. 12 in the PHYLAK spagyric system is Artemisia vulgaris. This is interesting because it means connecting head and feet, connecting sky and earth. This is some kind of orientation, an inner orientation. And you go on, 1 and 2 are 3. 3 is Aeschylus, and this is about becoming self-confident and responsible. And if you think further, 3 increased by 0, we got 30, and this is what we developed in the second level. This was Eleuterococcus senticosus. So you see in the numbers there is a special process presented. If you look a little bit deeper, it's also 99. 9 and 9 are 18. 18 in the spagyric system, that is calendula. That is very interesting because it is a great healing plant. 99 is to end an old circle and an old outdated circle, and 18 in order to heal. And 18 calendula, the old Latin name, there is the calendar inside. It is about the right time. It's also about timing. And further on, 1 and 8 is 9. Yes, we go back to 9. 9, that is about communication, the freedom of communication. It's aralia in the Spagyric system. And interesting, the second level, 45, 4 and 5 are also 9. So we get on one hand the Lycopus calendula aralia circle and the Lycopodium aralia correlation. So the freedom of communication is a key in the whole process. So we have to keep communication, because everywhere in the media, in the social media, in the newspaper, yeah, the freedom of opinion is manipulated in many ways. They are censored like never before. But the freedom of communication is a key role to develop a new awareness. And this is what is presented in these correlations by the Spagyric system. So, Corona time, that is what we're all in, what we go through. The question is, how do we get through? And we need a shield. So there's a phase 3 mixture that is called shield, and we combine this third mixture by the information we get out of the words we are looking at. So we start with the 66 Solidago, removing fear. This is always the first step, because if you're in the state of fear, you're not able to act anymore. Then the second plant is humulus. Humulus, there's the message, you can look it up in the keywords. It's about getting grounded. Yeah, we have to keep touch with earth, getting grounded. And then we come to the third plan, that is 103 Imperatoria. You see, this leads us from 99 to 100, 103. We go to 3 digits. It's Imperatoria, mastering your own life. Imperatoria, there's a master plan, and the message is about mastering your own life, mastering the situation, become a master of yourself. And this is the third plant in this special mixture. After that, there follows Eleuterococcus, as we had take a different path. Is a keyword of that, yeah, becoming, yeah, a rocket to leave the situation. And after that, we have an opinion to use the 99 Lycopus. It's about ending an outdated circle. All the 45 in the deeper sense about what is required. There's Lycopodium to create a progress, yeah, to come in touch with your inner strength, with your own motivation. Yeah, it's about having the strength to go through the process. Yeah? And we end the mixture by Drosera, that is 27 in this Spagyric system. It's about to dare to say, to dare to do, and to dare to be yourself. It's about what we discovered in the number 9, Aralia. Here you see 2 plus 7 is 9. Yeah, 27 makes it a more intensive. It's about freedom of expression in general, the freedom of expression. It's not only communication, it's also doing things, feeling things. Be yourself. Yeah, this is the fact about that. So this third mixture works as a shield to go through the process we are in. From the first step, removing fear, to take a different path and end an outdated circle, and ending up last by daring to say, do, or be yourself. So this is the transformation process, and it's for every one of us to go through this process, and it is a collective process for the whole world. All human beings on the planet are addressed by this process. So the dosing, again, it is 3 times 2 strokes to 3 times 4 spray strokes per day to to get the help of nature, of the energetic nature plans. So you see by this video presentation, what about Corona time and how we get through? You see, Corona time is a turning point because, first of all, it is about overcoming our fears. This is the first step, and everyone is addressed by the fears about the things you see, what is going on in the world, in the government, in the schools, in the hospitals. What is that? And it's about experiencing lockdown. We never experienced that before. And lockdown, not only as depression, not only as a pressure from outside, but to be a catalysator for an inner process. So what is coming up, actually, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, it is the apocalypse. It is a revelation. Something will be revealed and we come through. It's about developing a new awareness in the collective human being. It is the process, the turning point from 66 to 99 in the PHYLAK Spagyric, getting from solidago, draining the fears, to leucopus virginicus and an old outdated circle. It is about converting old negative structures into new positive structures. And last but not least, it is about leaving an old outdated situation behind. It is a situation we're in for many, many years. So it is the greatest transformational process we've ever been through. But what's coming up now? What's coming up next? That will be interesting. In my opinion, a new era will be revealed. Maybe it takes months, maybe it takes years, I don't know about time, but a new era will be revealed because so many people I talk to, are saying the same. My own awareness is mirrored in other awarenesses from all human beings I'm talking with, and we came to a new era. It's about living sincerity, a new pure sincerity. It's about developing new fair systems. That's a great point. That will be the second step, when we not only go through an inner process, but we have to think about what in the outside world must be corrected. So many systems are keeping us down. Yeah, so many people who are controlling the economy, politics, and so on, which don't have our good in mind. It's about experience deeper gratitude. A deeper gratitude. Be thankful for going through these possibilities, what we have with this so-called crisis. Yeah? The crisis is only one side of the medal. The other side will be the chance to change so many things in a great way, to experience greater joy of life and a true prosperity. And this is the present of that, of the whole process. So you experience a deeper gratitude the deeper you go through the process, I think. And drain the fear. Yeah? If you have drained the fear, you get free from fear. You see what is really going on, and what will be kept away by all those mainstream media who are concentrated on keeping the fear, keeping people in fear, keeping people down. The governments, a lot of pressure, yeah, on the people. Yeah. Last but not least, I have an attachment for you. I present here the table of the letters, the alphabet, on the left side, and you see the ordinal numbers from every letter in the alphabet system, and you see the ordinal numbers on the second level. The second level, in order to go a little bit deeper in the information and to find out what is the deeper sense, what will be required in the situation. Yeah. So this is the main information you need to work with the PHYLAK Saxon Spagyric. If you use it in this way, I presented in the video presentation here. It's a very interesting way of dealing with this system, you see, and it gives you the possibilities to create your own mixtures. And I think this is very important if you deal with the PHYLAK Saxon Spagyric, because on the basis of the alphabet and the numerological correlations, you are able to create an individual mixture for everyone, every situation. Yeah, maybe you start with yourself, yeah, and just have a look at your first name. What is the information given there? Yeah, mainly the first name is given to the child by the parents. So there's information about yourself and your parents. This is the first stage. Yeah, you get your life from your parents, and there's a hidden information in your individual being. So the first name will present you very, very individual information about yourself, about your individuality. And then you go further on to the family name. There will be information presented about the family you're born in. Yeah, that is very interesting. Your heritage, your energetic heritage of your born-in family. Yeah? And on the third, you get information about your spiritual way. Yeah, your birth date. You can use your birth date to add those numbers together, and it will reveal a plant in the PHYLAK Spagyric Saxon. So that might be very interesting, because these three informations, your first name, your family name, and your birth date, will guide you your whole life long. So the information in that must be very important for your own being here on Earth. So you try and find out what will it mean to yourself. So I presented in this video what the new words we are presented this year, like Corona and SARS-CoV-2 and all that stuff. What are they all about? What is the hidden information in that? And what is the process we are going through? Maybe you find out it's not about health in general, but it is more about awareness. It is more about revealing old negative structures we've never thought about because we were born in. Yeah, if you're born in, you don't think about all the structures you're controlled by. So a fish never thought about water, except you put him out of the water, and what will happen then? So this is a very interesting situation we're going through, and maybe, I don't know, but maybe if you go through the process in collective, the whole human being on Earth, maybe this great threat of a somehow new virus and a new disease will disappear. That is the hope we can hold on to. And I will end my video presentation by some words of a man you all know, because I think now it's up to us. You all know this man, and he said, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." There was Mahatma Gandhi, and that is what I agree to. It's up to us. Let's go to this great transformation process. Thank you very much for joining this video presentation. I'm very happy to present you this information, and I hope you will get great success by using the PHYLAK Spagyric system. Thank you very much, and bye.